Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So here's my 10-gallon quarantine tank. It is loaded with lots of fish, lots of different species. If you've been following along with my last several videos, they have all been fish hauls from my local fish store, PetSmart, Petco, multiple trips, multiple visits to different stores, gathering up all these fish, quarantining them all together before they all go their separate ways into different community tanks that I have. And now I'm just about to treat them with a quarantine medication cocktail. Give it about a week and then I'll start moving fish to their new homes. So altogether in here we have a lamp-eye tetra or red-eye tetra. That's the one fish that's going to stay in here. That's the random one-off fish that accidentally got bagged up from a with some fish I got from Petco a while back. The glowlight tetras and rummy nose tetras are going to go in my 84-gallon community tank along with the swordtails. So that female right there and that female. And the plan is for the betta to go in there too. That's my first betta I've ever kept. Got that from PetSmart. And that dwarf gourami is going to go into one of my 40 gallons. My 40-gallon planted Libera community tank. One that has mostly, or is intended to be primarily platies. And the platies in here, or varieties platies, are going to go in another 40-gallon, which is primarily guppies, along with this, the red cap guppy. And I have otocinclus. I might spread those over to multiple tanks. The two different types of corydoras in here. I have two panda garras. I'll put those in my 40 gallons. The one that the dwarf gourami is going in to join two others that are in there. Green fire tetras. There's 6 in here. Those will go into my 40 gallons. The same tank that these bandit corydoras are going to go into. And then there's peppered cories or spotted cories. Those are going to go in my 10-gallon wild guppy tank. Or I could just set up another big tank, like maybe a 40-gallon, and just put all these fish in together, because they, just this group as they are looking pretty awesome. Awesome mix of fish. This female platy right here, or Varieties platy, is not looking so good. That's one that I just got today. Maybe after the quarantine meds and gets treated and then get some good meals. So if I start feeding this tank, maybe it'll come around and do better, but right now it's not looking so good. Panda garra right there, being awesome. And I got the 2 corkscrew valsenarias. Those are going to go in my 40-gallon, my 84-gallon. And this Ludwigia repens, I'm going to put probably spread to multiple tanks, some in my 40-gallon, some in my 84-gallon. And spread out some snails into various tanks. Alright, so time to add the medications. I'm going to get those ready, and then I'll show it as I add it to the tank. Stand by. Alright, so I got my 3 different medications set up. These are this General Cure and Maracyn in packets. Cut those open, and the Icex here. So, General Cure for treats parasites, used as a dewormer. Maracyn treats bacterial infections, and Icex, well, for ick and other types of diseases, I guess. And so my method is to quarantine fish. All new fish that I get will be treated with these medications, like a single dose, before adding them to any other tanks, unless there is any visible or noticeable need to do like a full dosage. So a 10-gallon tank is perfect for as a quarantine tank, because these packets are good for one packet for 10 gallons. So yeah. Alright, so let's start adding these. We'll start with General Cure. Dump that in, and then Maracyn, and then Icex. All right, so that's just gonna percolate, and if the fish are completely healthy, this will not harm them, but if they do have any ailments or need, this will help them. So it is kind of like a preventative maintenance before taking the risk of moving them to new established tanks with existing fish. Alright. So yeah, this will just be, give them about a week. I'll observe them while they're in here as well. Try to start feeding them, so see if they have a good appetite. I mean, I have, except for the ones I just got today, I have been feeding them, and they have been, the ones I have been eating. So, and there's a Neocaridina shrimp. There's a couple of those in here. Yeah. Alright, so as we are in the quarantine period, about a week from now, I'll start moving them to their new tanks and make the awesome community tanks that I already have even more awesome. Alright, so stay tuned for that. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.